This video is to remind you that you have been gaslit by the government. I'm recording on a laptop, and the laptop has the worst camera quality I have ever seen. Because why is it so grainy and blurry? This is worse than my phone. My phone is like this Android phone, which is very outdated, and it has a very bad camera quality, and this is worse than my phone. This lighting matters. Okay, why have you been gaslit by the government? And why everything's a scam in India. Uh, sorry. You are probably watching this because you're an Indian and you grew up in a society where everyone told you that you are either you have to follow a religion. Chances are, because most of the population in India is Hindu, you're probably a Hindu. If you're not, then that's also okay. But the thing is, religion has, is a great thing. It's something that unites people, but it's also not a good thing because it's also something that divides people. And in our country, the division that is happening due to religion is much more evident these days compared to that of the division, like the unity that is happening because of religion. Uh, I personally believe religion is a huge scam. Every single day you wake up, you have been given a name since you were born, and that name is probably based on your religion. My religion is also Hindu, although I don't follow it. I personally am not, I don't believe in religion, but I can't say that because I have family who believes very much in religion, and I can't say it to people. And that's why, yeah, that's like my opinion, but I don't say it because it can be considered offensive. But the thing is, I respect other people. Like, if other people believe in some god or goddess to be their, I mean, like their god, someone that they want to worship, I think that that's great and they should do it as long as they're not using it as a justification to do something wrong. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. I don't believe that there is any supreme power up in the heavens that controls us or has so many things. But I personally believe that a lot of your life goes to waste because of religion. And there are so many young children that I know who are struggling in their families because of the religion that they follow. Queer kids cannot tell their parents that they're queer because it's not accepted in society, because people say it's unnatural and goes against religion, but it doesn't go against religion at all. In fact, there have been so many old carvings, even in Hindu scriptures and stuff, which have shown the gods practicing same-sex relationships, and that's why I think that there are so many things that we miss out on because of religion. Religion is like a sanction on us. We prefer not to hang out with Muslims, even though I understand that there's history to it. But modern day Muslims, most of them are just humans like you, like me, and like everyone else. And I have seen people make jokes about Muslims that are super insensitive. The moment they say a Muslim, they'll be like, oh, beware of him, he might have a bomb on him. I'm sorry, what does that mean? Do you think that Hindus can't be terrorists? Do you think that Christians can't be terrorists? Do you think that anyone of any religion can be anything, right? Religion becomes a way of defining the person, and then religion also becomes a reason for justification. I like I'll give an example. In Muslim culture, it's like my man is allowed to have multiple wives, which is insane because then the guy is like, oh, my religion says I can do this, so I'm going to have another wife without even consulting my previous wife. It's unfair to other people. It's unfair to so many people, and religion becomes a way of us hiding from the world. I like atheists because they do good things not out of the fear of hell, but because they are the right thing to do. I think that if we understood in to go on a slightly negative side, to be more against religion rather than not believing in religion, which are two separate things, by the way, I'd like to say that it's to me it's very stupid to believe in a God. And I think that the only reason that men and women, the men created God is because they could not accept that women created life. And they could also not accept that life is meaningless. When you are born, you are born to die. It sounds like a nihilistic approach, but I am not a nihilist. I think that you should just exist. And like, you make your life what you are, right? If you want to do something, do it. Everything you do will have no purpose in the end. I know what people say that yes, you grow up one day and you'll have some purpose, you will leave a mark behind on this world. But for all we know, humanity one day will end as well. The truth is that all life on earth has no meaning, has no purpose, and it is nothing, nothing in the cosmic sense. You are a single grain of sand on a beach in the cosmic sense. Your lifetime is a single grain of sand. You have no purpose in life. And I know that sounds rude, but it's true. And that brings us to derealization. Everything that we have created as humans, I call this hair. I'm speaking in the language, I'm speaking to this camera because as humans have created it, right? The concept of love, the concept of science, even everything is something we have created. All of them are rules that humans have created for us to help understand the world better. And all of this is not even technically real, but it is our reality, and we built our own reality. And that is why we get to decide what we want to do with it. We can be good people. And now, what does good even mean technically? Because isn't it humans who created the concept of good? Yes, that is true. Humans did create the concept of good. Humans did create the concept of bad, good, wrong, right, everything. Nothing has a universal law to it that yes, this is right, yes, this is wrong, which makes this world so amazing. You are you. You are whoever you want to be. You grew up in a place where words are used, languages used, there are beds and stuff. There's stuff that humans have created. You get to choose what you want to be, right? And yes, you should do that as long as you don't hurt other people, as long as you're not killing people, raping people, committing wars. All of us should peacefully admit that me fighting a war with another country is not going to make anything better. You have no purpose. You fight a war, what's going to happen in a few years? Just the tensions between the countries is going to suck. That's it, right? When finally none of this matters in the long run. All of us die. So why can't we just peacefully exist together in a life that is meaningless? Yes, but we can have meaning to it by making the most of it while we are still alive. We get this one life. We're lucky to get this one life. And we get this one life not because of some god, some great being who created all of us. We get this one life because the women in our species, they reproduce and they create us, humans. We came through evolution. Charles Darwin's theory of evolution is cut out from the syllabus of of CBSE syllabus. Why? Because people think that it promotes atheism. What is wrong with promoting atheism? If you really think that a country is secular, should it promote all beliefs? And all beliefs will include atheism. Atheism is not anti-belief. It's basically believing in not a God, believing the not belief in God. And it should be taught too. All approaches should be taught, all religions should be taught. Just because you were born into a religion doesn't mean that you have to stay in that religion. You should be able to change. Because you are human, you get this one life, you get to live in it, you get to be whoever you want to be in this life. And in the long run, none of it matters. You end up dying. But also, don't you think that you should be happy if you have this one life? So why do we have so many sanctions placed on us through religion, through gender, through traditional norms in society that oh I must be like this, I must be like that, I must not love another girl. Why can't I love another girl? I want to love another girl, and if I want to love another girl, I will. If a guy wants to love another guy, he will. There is no law, nothing that says no to that. Even if you say, oh my god, legal laws, they were created by humans. Once humanity ends, none of this matter. So if you want to believe in religion, then do it, but don't use it as justification to commit bad stuff. And also, yeah, that was a long yapping. Now I just want to talk normally, like a human. I have Pinterest. Oh, I have like a app timer set now because we have exams. Also, exams are stupid. I don't want to study. I just want to live. The concept of money was created by humans. If I want you to imagine a world with no money, you are born, you have everything you want. Like, I'm sorry, you know how people would be like, oh, but if money doesn't exist, then I give you this, I give you this, then what do I get in return? Nothing. And I know that sounds dumb because humans are selfish and we want something in return every time we offer something to someone else, which is very valid, honestly. It's a normal human behavior. But don't you think of it in another way? Like, imagine, just hypothetically, like if the concept of gain, loss, it was all not there. It was like, okay, yeah, whatever you want, you take. Like money is just what? Money is like it's a societal construct. Everything's a societal construct. You can call everything a societal construct. It's so fun. And I say this, none of it matters. None of it matters at all. I just want to say that for no reason. Yeah. I had this one pin that I saved. I just want to see it. I'm going to find it. Hold on. Yeah. Science isn't concrete because everything that we've thought of, every concept we've created, every word we've made isn't technically real because reality isn't man made, thus making our reality not real while also recognizing that this doesn't make life meaningless because our experiences are real to us. So if we should make of it what we can while we still have it. Yeah, life is meaningless, but it's also not meaningless in your sense. It's not meaningless to you, right? You can do so much. You can be a person and you can live a life that you like and you'll never get it again. There is no rebirth. Okay, that's stupid. Rebirth doesn't exist. It doesn't happen. When you die, you do get closer to God because you cease to exist. That was very aggressive, and I probably should not have said that, but I did. What you gonna do about it? Yeah, mythology is a myth. These are stories for us to listen to and believe in. And I think that mythology, religion in general, was created as something for humans to believe in, for something to humans have hope in for. And that's okay. That's nothing wrong with that. But it's just that religion these days can be used in such wrong ways to discriminate against people, to tell people that they're bad. And religion causes more conflict than it does peace anymore. And that's my problem. Why do you think the entire Israel-Palestinian war started? In the beginning of it was all for it was like the Jews and the issue with Jerusalem being that common place for the Christian and the Jews and the Muslims. And there's like India, Pakistan. It was all Muslim versus Hindu, and we see it happening every single day. Our current government in this day is not secular. If you call that government secular, then there's something wrong with you. It's the government that promotes Hinduism to a very big level, okay? And I think it's unfair. And of course, I mean, I should be in the happy, right? Because it's not going against me. I'm a Hindu. I get the rights I want to. I'm living a happy life. No one discriminates against me in real life. But that just makes you ignorant. If you say that if an issue is not concerning me, then why should I be concerned? Why should I speak up against it? That makes you wrong. Why do you think that people like Malala have a fun? People like Jamila Jamil speak up against stuff. They speak up against this stuff not because it's directly affecting them, because it affects them that people who are like them are getting affected by it. Why do you think women find it so hard to go out alone at night? Not every woman, like every single woman has a story where she's felt uncomfortable, where she's felt bad, where she's felt uh, violated. And we don't talk about that. Why? Because it's considered taboo. These things should not be considered taboo. I don't understand. As long as you are not harming someone, you should do what you want to. But in the longer run, you need to understand that things matter. And even if all of this is meaningless, in the life that you get, you should try to make it easier for other people to live. Being an ignorant, flippant, horrible person isn't going to make anyone happy, not even you. So perhaps you should grow up and learn that there's more to life than just trying to something, I don't know. Be nice to people, it's free. And if you want to read a little bit of moral philosophy, have a little bit of fun, do whatever you want to, just don't hurt people. And that's all I wanted to say. I think I look cute today. Do you think I look cute today? Bye.